Hi, my name is Karen Pritt, and today I am presenting information on special education laws. To begin, I want to give you a little bit of information on the history of special education and what it looked like prior to the 1970s. Seeing as how our country today views education as a right, it's hard to imagine a time when it was anything but that. However, this country had to fight hard for students with disabilities to have the same education rights as those students without disabilities. Because education is not mentioned in the Constitution, the responsibility was left up to the individual states. The compulsory education law was first passed in 1852 by the state of Massachusetts, requiring all students from kindergarten through 12th grade to attend school regularly. Although this enactment was implemented among all states by 1912, children with disabilities were often prohibited from public schools. In the 1919 court case of Beatty versus Board of Education, the Wisconsin Supreme Court ruled that school officials could dismiss a student with disabilities. In 1969, the state of North Carolina even went as far as making it a crime for parents to continue to be persistent in their child attending school after they've been dismissed. Children with disabilities that were not denied an education were still segregated from the general population at school. Parent advocacy was important in leading up to inclusion for students with disabilities. The parental movement created changes socially within the country and really got our nation focused on educating children with disabilities. Although parents fought hard, there needed to be a bigger movement to get the equality their children deserved. In 1954, the notorious Brown versus Board of Education was a big win not only for minorities, but also for the educational law and procedures. This court hearing ruled that racial segregation of children in public schools was unconstitutional. The parental advocacy piggybacked on this court hearing and claimed that students with disabilities had the same rights as those without disabilities. In 1975, President Ford signed into law the Education for All Handicapped Children Act, which is now known as Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, IDEA. This law ensures that children with disabilities have the same opportunity to a free public education as children without disabilities and ensures related services to those children. Although laws have been put into place to protect the rights of children with disabilities, we must always keep up to date with the latest information and laws. Parents, as well as educators, should often research and stay current with the rights of students and parents. Some of those resources are CHADD.org, which is a website to support families and children and adults with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. AACAP is a website from the American Academy of Child and Adolescent Psychiatry, and it gives great information to the parents about the rights and education for children of disabilities. The PTA.org website is another great website that has a lot of resources that help support the parents and families of students with disabilities. And the FLDOE.org website is a Florida Department of Education, and it's always up to date with the latest information regarding educating students with disabilities. This website is very clear about the laws and which they follow to educate all children, as well as resources to help families of children with disabilities. I hope this presentation was helpful and have a great day.